Live from clickorlando.com and WKMG, we're getting results in your neighborhood now at 11 p.m.
Developing tonight, a state bans Donald Trump from the ballot. We'll tell you why. Plus,
millions of packages being processed with just days to spare. The message from these handlers to make sure your packages get to their destination in time. Next.
Then Orlando's mayor on plans for the Pulse Memorial, and he reveals why he thinks the previous effort failed. First, though, another cold night in Central Florida. Thank you for joining us. I'm Matt Austin.
And I'm Ginger Gadsden. The good news, there is a warm-up on the way. But when? Let's check in early with meteorologist Samara Kokinas, who is in for Tom tonight. Samara.
It's a gradual warm-up, so you just have to be a little patient. It'll be here by the weekend. Until then, it's definitely chilly and even getting colder as we head into tonight. So temperatures outside your door in Ocala and the Villages, it's 44 degrees there, 45 in Leesburg, 49 down the I-4 corridor from Sanford into Kissimmee. If you're in Daytona Beach, good evening to you. It's 55, same for New Smyrna Beach, about 63 for you in Cocoa Beach. So you have to factor in the wind, right? Because the wind is still whipping in spots, and it's a little bit lighter in Ocala and the Villages right now, but everywhere else between about 9 and 17 and even 18 miles per hour. So you really have that northerly wind out there to add a little extra bite to that cold air. So as we head into the rest of tonight, temperatures will be right in the 40s, and then they'll continue to drop as we get closer to sunrise. So just plan on some very frigid-like conditions when you step outside. In fact, your overnight lows look a lot like this. They'll continue to drop to 36 in Ocala, 47 in Orlando, 43 for Leesburg. Notice the coastline a little bit warmer tonight in the 50s. That's due to some cloud cover. Now, we are going to see warmer nights ahead, but first I'm going to show you how chilly it's or how cold it's going to be when you step outside tomorrow morning, and then I'll show you why that warm-up is happening and how it impacts your holiday forecast in minutes. Ginger and Matt.
Samara, thank you. New at 11 now. If you haven't mailed those holiday packages yet, well, it's going to cost you. Next day and two-day mail is your only option. If you've already mailed your holiday packages, crews are working around the clock to make sure those things get there by Christmas.
Yeah, tonight, News 6's Troy Campbell takes us inside the giant mail processing center in Seminole County to show you what's being done to make sure those packages make it to where they're going on time.
Developing tonight, a historic decision from the Colorado Supreme Court bars Donald Trump from the 2024 ballot. Justices ruled Trump is ineligible for the White House under the U.S. Constitution's insurrection clause.
What we know is it doesn't mean that someone has to be convicted of sedition or insurrection. The terms engaged in insurrection is used in the 14th Amendment, not convicted, not found by a court.
Colorado Supreme Court justices were all appointed by Democratic governors. Tonight, the Trump campaign issued a statement calling that ruling, quote, completely flawed and a scheme by the left wing to interfere in an election. The campaign vowed to challenge the ruling with an appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court.
Tonight, the Florida Highway Patrol is investigating a head-on crash on I-4 in Winter Park, killing one woman and seriously hurting another. Investigators say a woman from Davenport was driving westbound in the eastbound lanes of I-4 at Lee Road when she hit another car head-on. The Davenport woman died at the scene. The other driver is being treated at Orlando Regional Medical Center. Investigators believe the woman got onto I-4 at Maitland Boulevard, where there is not a wrong-way detection system to alert drivers or authorities. The News 6 investigators have looked into wrong-way crash concerns since I-4 was widened to add express lanes in the middle. Now, after our reports, the Florida Department of Transportation moved up the installation of wrong-way detection systems by a year, putting them on all direct connect ramps on the express lanes in the center of I-4. FDOT has installed 19 wrong-way detection systems along I-4 in Central Florida since 2019 and plans to put them in place at 16 more ramps on I-4 from Kirkman Road to Ivanhoe Boulevard.
Well, tonight we're learning some new details about the City of Orlando's plan for the Pulse Memorial. The city is taking over the nonprofit that was in charge of the project, but never actually built anything. For the first time, Orlando's mayor is giving his opinion on why that project failed. Here's News 6 investigator Mike DeForest. Well, getting results for kids this holiday season.
You donated a record amount of toys and cash to the Salvation Army's Angel Tree program. Next, see how you've helped bring hope and happiness to thousands of Central Florida children this Christmas.
Plus, Universal Studios is planning a theme park for the United Kingdom. Ahead, what we've learned about that expansion. Samara.
The radar is nice and quiet tonight. Temperatures are going to get chilly, and then tomorrow we could have a few sprinkles of rain. I'll show you where it could happen and what to expect as we head into Christmas.
That's the Millennium Middle School Orchestra performing Up on the Housetop. They're a part of this year's Sounds of the Season concert on Christmas Eve and Christmas morning right here on News 6. You can listen to songs from the concert now or anytime on the News 6 Plus Smart TV app.
You're watching News 6 at 11. Live on a Tuesday night, we're getting results for Titusville, Claremont, and all of Central Florida.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Rubenstein Law.
Across America with mega jackpots, it's Mega Millions.
Hello, America. I'm John Crow. It's Tuesday, December 19th, and tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is an estimated annuitized $41 million. To win that jackpot, you must match these 5 white balls plus that gold mega ball. Yeah, let's see if I can make you a millionaire tonight. Our first winning number tonight is 58, followed by 61. Up next, we have 50. Your next number is 17, and your final white ball number for this Tuesday evening is 26. Now for the gold mega ball number, that is 11. Again, tonight's winning numbers are 58, 61, 50, 17, 26, and the gold mega ball is 11. Now, if no one matches all 6 numbers, Friday's jackpot could be more than $57 million. Play on, America.
To everyone, it was just another case, and you looked at us like another family. I trust Channel 6.
This Christmas, it's all in the plus. Download the News 6 Plus app on your smart TV or streaming device to celebrate the sounds of the season. Don't miss the events, wonder, magic, and excitement as over 50 Central Florida schools perform classic holiday songs. From orchestras to choir groups, even bands, there's something for everyone. Download our app today and enjoy Sounds of the Season, sponsored by Light Orlando, only on News 6 Plus. Live with Matt Austin, Ginger Gadsden, weather with Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells, sports with Sports Director Jamie Say, and special reports from the investigators. You're watching WKMG, getting results at 11 p.m.
Universal Studios not only expanding in Central Florida, it's also planning a theme park on the other side of the Atlantic.
Yeah, recently Sky 6 flew over the Epic Universe theme park near I-Drive. Lots of construction underway on the 750-acre property. There will be 4 themed lands inside Epic, but Universal has confirmed only one of those, Super Nintendo World, which will serve as the park's anchor. Epic will open in 2025. Today, Universal confirmed it purchased a large plot of land an hour north of London in Bedford, England. In a statement, Universal said it's in the early stages of exploring the feasibility of a park and resort at the site. It's too early to say what would be at the theme park right now, but earlier this month, the company announced its first ever Texas park, specifically for families with young children, and it would be called Universal Kids Resort. Universal is also building a year-round Halloween Horror Nights experience that will be in Las Vegas. You can get the inside scoop about what's happening at Central Florida theme parks. Sign up for the In the Loop newsletter at clickorlando.com.
Well, thousands of kids in Central Florida will now have gifts under the tree this Christmas. The Salvation Army continues to get results through its Angel Tree program. Last week, families picked up their presents in Orlando, all thanks to you, our generous viewers.
Yeah, and today it's Osceola County's turn. News 6's Ezzy Castro was there witnessing the holiday magic.
Yeah, if you have a job and you've had a good year, it's easy to forget that there are other people out there who are really struggling. And we were in that parking lot
on the
giveaway day.
Yeah, the thing is, I met a lot of people who were working as hard as they could and still could not afford to do what the Salvation Army was able to help them do.
But they do a lot of good. The most good, actually. All right, let's get it over to Samara Coquino. She is in for Tom Sorrells, and she's got the Grinch behind her. Is that the role you're playing with all this cold weather?
Oh, wow.
I love the Grinch.
personal.
I personally love the Grinch. I really do. But he's looking that way because I think I accused him of stealing all the heat today. So when we look at high temperatures, we stayed well below the average of 73 for this time of year. 63 today in Orlando, 58 in Daytona Beach, 61 in Sanford. Leesburg, you got up to 59, but Melbourne was the warmest at 64 degrees. So as we take a live view from our Launch Credit Union camera in Port Canaveral, you still see the wind out there whipping around. Definitely a cold night on tap, but not so much along the Brevard County coast. I'll show you that in just a moment. Still going to be chilly. Temperatures falling through the 60s right now at 63. That north to northeast wind at 19 miles per hour. The wind still an issue for boating. Small craft advisories in place through tomorrow afternoon, with the intracoastal being very choppy and seas between about 5 and 8 feet. Now we have a lot of dry air still in the atmosphere, so it's stabilizing it, giving us clear skies. But I could tell you, with the wind and the cold air, it's going to be one of those frigid starts. It just depends on where you start your day. 36 if you're waking up in Ocala will feel like 31. There could be some patchy frost across northern Marion County. 43 in Groveland will feel like 39. Brr, for real. 48 in St. Cloud tomorrow morning will feel like 44. So regardless, you're going to want to bundle up. But we do have a gradual warm up on the way. High pressure situated to our north will eventually make its way to the east and allow for the return of onshore flow. Let me show you what I mean. As we start the clock here and we head through Wednesday and going into Thursday, notice that the winds kind of shift a little bit more, and they are now coming out of the east-northeast. So that tells us that there's going to be some lower level moisture coming off the ocean. That's going to build up the cloud cover, especially tonight and over the next couple of days. And we could also see maybe a few sprinkles of rain. So let me start the clouds and rain forecast as we start the clock at 8 o'clock on Tuesday. Notice as we head into the overnight hours, the clouds start to build up along the coastline. That's going to keep overnight lows in Brevard County in the 50s. The rest of Central Florida dropping a bit colder. Heading through the day tomorrow, notice a bit more cloud cover throughout the day, especially in the second half of the afternoon. We could see a few sprinkles of rain along the coastline. We're going to keep your rain chances maybe 20 or 30% at most. I think it's closer to about 10 or 20% for now. And it looks like as we head into the weekend, though, rain chances go up to about 40% as we head into Christmas, all due to our next weather system that will be making its way from Texas, pushing all of that moisture into Central Florida by the weekend. So we could see a few showers on Christmas Eve as well as Christmas Day. Again, the coverage will be scattered. Overnight lows in the 30s and 40s, even the 50s. Here's tomorrow.
Sponsored by Strata Air Conditioning and Heating. AC emergency? You ought to call Strata.
High temperature will rebound to 66 degrees. Now let's get you some results to show you pinpoint accurate 7-day forecast. Winter is coming. Thursday, your high temperature will be 69. Heading into the weekend, we're back to the 70s. Scattered rain. Again, Christmas Eve going into Christmas Day. Be sure to have your rain gear. You're going to need it, especially more for Tuesday.
All right, Samara, thank you. Here are tonight's winning lottery numbers. Pick 2, 4, 6. Pick 3, 1, 2, 2. Pick 4, 2, 1, 8, 9. Pick 5, 3, 6, 6, 7, 4. And the fireball is 8.
Jackpot triple play is 21, 36, 35, 16, 31, and 17.
And Fantasy 5, 28, 9, 18, 34, and 17.
And Cash for Life is 9, 17, 26, 29, 41, and the cash ball is 3. Good luck. Hey, Blue Origin is back in business. Still ahead, what today's successful launch means for the future of the space company.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Freedom Health Medicare Advantage plans.
This holiday season, share the love, the lights, the decorations, oh, and the food. News 6's Pin It is your go-to place to share all your amazing pics and videos. Just head over to clickorlando.com/pins. Your pins can be featured on News 6 or clickorlando.com.
Well, tonight, the founder of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, is celebrating what could be the revival of his space tourism business.
Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket successfully lifted off and landed in West Texas this morning.
We have ignition of our BE-3 engine and liftoff. Mission Control confirms that New Shepard has cleared the tower and is headed to space.
So this rocket is designed to take paying customers to trips to the edge of space and has done so 6 times. Even Bezos himself was on one of those flights in 2021, but a failed uncrewed launch last year sent the company back to the drawing board. Today's successful mission was uncrewed, but there were dozens of science experiments that got to experience a few minutes of microgravity before coming back to Earth. Seats in the New Shepard crew capsule have gone for as much as $4.8 million.
And the science experiments get to go for free.
That's right. Look at that.
Do you think we could just go as experiments? All right, Sports Director Jamie Say joins us now.
Jamie, a huge day tomorrow for college programs all around the country. High school athletes decide what's happening with their lives.
Yeah, some here in Central Florida too. A lot of them here in Central Florida as well. Because tomorrow is early signing day when recruits get to sign their letters of intent. It's a big day, shaping up to be a good day for UCF football. That's coming up. And also we had some terrific holiday hoops tonight. Florida and Michigan getting together. Check out this shot from Zion Pullen. That was in the first half. This game goes to double overtime. All the highlights next.
Tonight's Sports Desk is brought to you by Greenway Dodge and Greenway Ford. Trooper Steve on Patrol is sponsored by Gibson Truck World. We are the king of trucks.
College football teams are built on days like tomorrow.
Yeah, it's so big. And what I like the best about it is watching the high school athletes sign their letters of intent. It's such a big deal. They're surrounded by their friends and family. It's so much fun. Now, the next 3 days could actually be big momentum builders for UCF football. On Friday, the Knights play in the Gasparilla Bowl. But tomorrow, if all goes to plan, Coach Gus Malzahn should sign the best recruiting class in his UCF tenure. It's early signing day tomorrow, when high school players put their college plans in ink and a handful of area recruits are signing with UCF. Orlando City won a club record 18 matches.
Got to get that
Keep it going.
Yes.
All right, thanks, Jamie, and thank you for joining us for the news tonight.
We hope you have a great one, and we will see you again.
Stay warm.
Good luck.